Hello, you're welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, please like our videos, share our videos, and subscribe to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of the stages and steps in the construction of a story building to show one of the several ways a building can be built. Before the foundation design of a building is done, a geotechnical investigation on the proposed building site is carried out to determine the soil bearing capacity and the soil settlement rate. The result of this investigation is going to guide the structural engineer in designing of the foundation of the building. The stage 1 is about setting out of the building on the ground, which is all about transferring the dimensions and design details from the working drawing to the actual site. Okay, once the setting out is completed, excavation commences. During the excavation process, the thickness and the depth of the foundation are determined and dug. The desired depth of the foundation is usually stated in the working drawing. The column bases are dug as well. The depth and the thicknesses are different from the actual trenches. The blinding of the column bases is done to provide a uniform level surface for the columns and as well to protect the column bases from chemical attack from the soil. The blinding is usually 50 millimeters thick. Once the blinding is completed in the column bases, the reinforcements are mounted appropriately as stipulated in the structural drawing. It is imperative at this stage to ensure that the array of columns are exactly as stipulated in the working drawing. Once that has been done and checked and double checked, what follows next is the casting of the entire foundation footing. Proper mixing of the concrete is done and cast. In a situation where the soil bearing capacity is low or in a swampy areas, ground beams like these are introduced to strengthen the foundation. Proper supervision is absolutely essential at this stage. Effort should also be made to avoid displacement of the reinforcements. As soon as the footing is properly cast and set, the starter columns are boarded in preparation for casting of the columns. As soon as the boarding is completed, casting of the column is done with the appropriate mix as stipulated. What follows is setting out of the blockwork of the foundation footing. Once that has been done and well supervised, what follows is the structural blockwork up to a stipulated level, usually a level above the ground level. As you can see on the video, as soon as the stipulated level is reached, backfilling of the trenches take place, as you can see on the video. After the backfilling of the trenches, the entire surface is waterjetted and compacted with a rammer or a compacting machine to prevent any form of uneven settlement. Once adequate compaction has been achieved, laying of damp-proof membrane takes place. This is usually done using a nylon spread on the entire surface to prevent damp penetration. This is usually followed by laying of hard core on the entire surface of the building. Note that sometimes this damp-proof membrane is laid after putting the hard cores in place. BRC wire mesh is placed on the hard core to provide more strength to the entire floor. Once that has been done, the perimeter of the building is boarded to the appropriate thickness in preparation for the casting of the oversite concrete. Once that has been done, casting of the oversite concrete takes place with an appropriate mix. This marks the completion of the substructure. The next stage is the superstructure. As you can see on the video, the column reinforcements are well set out and boarded in preparation for casting of the columns. At this stage, effort should be made to support the formwork so as to avoid displacement during casting. Once that has been done, casting of the column takes place with a stipulated concrete mix. Setting out of the blockwork is done in accordance with details in the architectural design, with doors and walkways appropriately marked out according to design. Once that has been done, laying of blocks in stretcher bonds commences to a stipulated level. Afterwards, windows and other wall openings are established. Once that has been done, boarding of the lintel reinforcement is carried out in preparation for casting of the lintel. Once that has been achieved, casting and curing of the lintel is done. Then block laying in stretcher bonds continues to a stipulated level of the headroom. As soon as the desired level of headroom is achieved, what follows is the formwork for the suspended floor. This is usually done with planks or construction board. Once this is completed, laying of polythene materials on the entire surface is done to reduce loss of water from the concrete. Beams reinforcement and the entire slab reinforcement are done and put in place under proper supervision by the appropriate professional according to the structural drawing. Once that has been completed, building services including pipe work for electrical and plumbing work are installed according to the electrical and plumbing designs and specification. Once that has been completed and properly checked, the casting of the suspended floor is done with an appropriate concrete mix. Proper vibration of the concrete is done using poker vibrator The concrete is left for appropriate number of days for curing, during which the concrete gains a significant amount of strength. Once the curing is achieved, the column reinforcements are well boarded with forms in preparation for casting of the columns. Once that has been done, casting of the columns take place with the stipulated concrete mix. As soon as that has been achieved, setting out is done on the suspended floor to achieve the room spaces and other openings. Sometimes it is a repetition of what took place downstairs. Door spaces and walkways are established according to the design. This is followed by block laying in stretcher bond to a desired level of the headroom. As soon as that has been achieved, Boarding for the roof beam, or what is popularly called head course, is carried out in preparation for casting of the head course. Once that has been done, construction of roof commences. This is done by an experienced carpenter. All the roof members, including the wall plates, trusses, king posts, rafters, bowlines, and so on, are put in place, having the appropriate height of the roof, ensuring that all members are properly supported and nailed to prepare a good surface for the roof covering. This is one of the several ways a building can be built. If you have any comments, questions, or contribution, please do so in the comment section below. And please, if this video has been useful to you, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you.